Dabble Point, a Stuttering John Melendez roundtable discussion.
Cardiff, I wanted to show you this, what I wrote for next season. John becoming the principal and then taking over, and we all fall apart, and then we end up working for him as janitors in the school.
So I just had an idea on that one, Bob. What if he's the vice principal, but he wants the principal's job, so he burns the principal's house down in order to get the job as... All right, maybe this has already been done.
Maybe he gets sentenced to be the guy's butler.
What if John has to spend $30 million in 30 days to get $300 million?
And we close down every beer store in town.
Yes. Oh, my God. All right. So he brought up banging this Asian chick earlier in the week and then claimed it was a lie. Then when Vince was on, Vince got him to admit to working at the Salvation Army. Not doing charity work there.
No, but it was volunteering. Sorry, but the Asian woman, that was a lie just to troll Vince.
Yeah, it wasn't a lie. It was a troll. It was a good joke.
I was getting that one over on you.
Pretty good joke.
Then I misunderstood. Thank you. So now he admits to Vince that he saw they needed help. They were looking to hire people, and he went in and got a job.
Yeah.
Then the very next day, he claimed that he was lying to Vince again. That was trolling Vince again, and that he never worked at the Salvation Army. It was just a volunteer basis. You have any thoughts on this backpedal and why he may be changing his tune all of a sudden?
It's amazing that Vince can get the truth out of John, because he really definitely does do it. And the only thought that I have, and a lot of people speculate on this, because John's been talking a lot about how if you don't pay child support, you go to jail. He's been talking about this a lot for some reason. And so there's a lot of speculation that John was at the Salvation Army, but maybe he was court ordered to be there because he's behind in his child support payments.
Well, it's interesting you bring that up, because I saw a fantastic post on Dabblers Anonymous from someone named Academic Sync. And they actually said that specific Salvation Army in Canoga Park is part of a adult rehabilitation center. It has a program that helps participants regain health and stability, build the work and social skills needed to re-enter the workforce and restore families.
Wow.
So again, it goes back to that
shitty
theory.
Clothes.
And shitty clothes and weird collars. But it goes back to the theory that this is a court-ordered thing.
Right. And it's interesting because when John's always lying. I mean, this has been proven time and time again. So John's always lying. So when Vince says, I don't think you volunteered at the Salvation Army, John's quick on his feet, or off the top of his head, lie was, no, I was getting paid to do that. It was a gig that I picked up in order to make money for Christmas time. And he's just like, all right, I'm satisfied with that lie. That gets me off the hook. And then some time goes by and he goes, oh, goddamn, I just admitted I was making minimum wage. That's not good. That was the announcer for tonight's show. I got to change that. So then he changes that lie. So I don't think he was getting paid minimum wage to load trucks. I think that there was definitely community service involved, or sort of court ordered something.
Cardiff?
And I just think I want to point to John, because I know he's watching right now. None of this would be funny if it was happening to just a normal person.
Correct.
It's funny because you're on the internet screaming that you're a millionaire and we're all wrong and everybody's wrong. This is what the funny part of this is.
Right.
I've suspected there's been some type of community service for a while now.
John would take the wind out of all of our sales if he came out and just went, guys, I'm poor. I fucked up. I had a lot of money. I lost it all. I made a lot of bad decisions. I'm not as smart as I pretend to be. I fucked up. And then we'd all just be like, oh, all right. I mean, we knew that, but now he's admitting it.
And people would give him money. If
they would.
You're right.
The truth.
They would.
But then next week he'd come back and be like, I was trolling you. I'm not poor. I'm killing it. It's like, damn it.
I mean, he can be the definition of the truth shall set you free.
Yes.
I mean, it really could be a complete 180 in his life if he was just try it, John. You've been doing it this way for so long. It's not working. It's not. Like Cardiff said, you're in a cat shit filled, basement, 0-bedroom apartment.
Gated community.
gated community, 500 square feet, and you're looking into a camera going, this is success. It's insanity. No one sees that and thinks there he is, just walking by like nothing's happening.
But let's be honest, for him, it did work to a point. Till about he was maybe 38, it worked.
Yeah. Yeah. And
But
now
it
it's
stopped
like,
working.
right.
Oh,
It's
well, that brings you another point that I wanted to bring up. So
sure.
the other day, John is saying, you know, Karl thinks I'm stupid, but how could I possibly be stupid when I had this huge show business career? Very difficult to have a show business career. He goes, if I was dumb and had this career, it would be amazing. I went, yeah, John, this is why the Dabbleverse exists. It is amazing. All of us are watching this going, I can't believe this guy got hired by Jay Leno. It's incredible. I understand doing a free internship and answering the phones at Howard Stern. That all makes perfect sense. We've seen the other people who come out of that. But yeah, Jay Leno, you're like, wow, this is crazy. That's why you're interesting, John, because you're an idiot and you did have a career in show business.
Yeah.
So on the show today,
Yes.
John, well, first he was watching Lucy Tightbox, this short video on YouTube. I did a show once over with Kaylee on YouTube. Lucy Tightbox reviews movies, and her and I reviewed One Too Many. And he's watching this quick thing about that. And then he goes, oh, she hates my movie. She really hates my movie. And then he goes into YouTube and he searches on One Too Many reviewed. And he starts scrolling through and he finds Mint Salad talking about One Too Many. I think he was confusing the two people, thinking they're the same person. They're not, but whatever. So then he's watching Mint Salad. And at first he's like, oh, I love this. She hates me so much. Oh, I love this. And then he switches and starts defending himself and arguing with her, which I love when John argues with people who aren't there. Yeah, what do you think about that, Mint Salad? Huh? You know, it's like, she's not here. Anyway, so at one point, John compared himself to Ben Stiller. Oh. I wish I was making that up. John goes, well, you know, just so you know, my agent said that I'm like, you know, like a Ben Stiller. And John, you're not Ben Stiller. You're not Adam Sandler. You're a loser.
I mean, the nerve. I don't know how many times I've said that about him, but the nerve of him to compare himself to Ben Stiller.
I was mad when he thought he was Triumph the Insult Comic Dog, but then Ben Stiller on top of that? Come on.
Yeah. Listen, he announced today. Somebody said, hey, you hate Vince, but you're friends with Muttering Jay. That's you're a hypocrite. And he says, well, I personally do not believe that Muttering Jay is Vince.
Why are we letting him off?
Now?
Why are we letting him off the hook for this lawsuit thing? I know that it's John, and so we just treat him like he's a child, and so we just let it go. But how embarrassing was that whole lawsuit thing that he was going to sue Vince, and then Vince was going to sue Shuli and me? This is so embarrassing. And only John, and someone super chatted him today, was just like, yeah, what's going on with that lawsuit? He's just, you're not going to sue anyone. Stop it with that. He's just like, oh yeah, we'll see. Yeah. We'll see nothing, John. We'll see nothing.
The whole lawsuit is based on the fact that you're not working as a teacher anymore, and you know you are. So the lawsuit is done.
The lawsuit didn't make sense before that, though.
Right.
It was the dumbest thing ever.
Third-party lawsuit. He's the only fucking guy that does a third-party lawsuit.
He's the only guy who has an attorney on his show. He goes, you know I'm going to sue you next week, right? He's like, yeah, I know. Okay. It's not how lawsuits start.
Oh, there's another topic to bring up. He's organizing some reunion for a Tonight Show, but it looks like nobody's biting on this. And it is fun to see screenshots of trolls talking shit in there to him. But yeah, he's apparently putting together. He goes, I'm paying for hors d'oeuvres. He's flexing right now.
And signage. Amazing.
How could Kevin Eubanks resist?
Well, you know, my theory about this is John putting together a job fair, job expo. He's bringing people that are still working in the industry that have connections. He's going to treat them. He's going to pay for stuff, but it ain't free. He's going to come to you at some point. He's going to be like, hey, I hear you're working here. I hear you know this guy. Help me out. Help me out. Everything comes at a cost. This guy is not looking to be a good person.
Well, so it's a public Facebook post that he put out saying, hey, we're doing a 10-year reunion. So I went out there and commented on it because someone linked to it in Dabbler's Anonymous. John was trying to allude to the fact that Jay Leno might show up. He's like, there's going to be some surprises. You know, almost like, yeah, Jay's going to come to this thing, guys. So I put a response on there and I said, yeah, they're surprised at what John looks like. No one's gonna recognize that troll. It's terrible.
But
Like-
if
Yeah, go ahead.
if this event does happen in 6 months, 3 months, he'll be screaming on the show when one of these people don't get him a job somewhere. I think you're right. It is a job fair. He's gonna be screaming, "I bought you chicken wings after everything I did for you."
Hors d'oeuvres! I got you hors d'oeuvres!
If this does happen, if there is a 10-year anniversary of the Tonight Show and all his friends show up, somebody please park him in. Somebody just park behind his car, please.
No. Hey, look
Hey,
at
there he is.
I'm here to ruin the bit.
I didn't know Bob would be watching this show. I would have said that.
No, I just got up. I took a nap, Karl.
Oh, we should text about that later.
We should nap together.
Oh, if you listen quietly, you can hear John going, oh, in his apartment right now. 2 nappers. Oh.
Oh, that was something that John tweeted out recently where he goes, "Where's Karl been? He went away. I guess all the napping got to him." Or I forget what the thing that he said was.
Napgate destroyed his life.
I couldn't take it. Oh, I have it right here. He says, "Lady Kmart has disappeared after the embarrassment of nap time. It appears he has become the Dabbleverse's lol cow." He just tweeted that yesterday.
Who doesn't like nap? Truthfully, this is the greatest feeling ever. I woke up, I didn't even know what day it was.
Yeah.
Well, the funniest part about this just recently came out. So Kevin Brennan did 2 hours on that 7-second video, acting like it was the most embarrassing thing ever.
Yeah.
Vince the lawyer's the one who put that video together. Vince the lawyer thought I was talking about a Star Wars toy when I said, "Watch out, my Mandalorian's on the floor." Or my mandolin, I said, but he thought
Right.
Mandalorian. So that's why Vince the lawyer thought it was embarrassing, and Kevin ran with it because he's a dope. He doesn't fucking know. It's like, no, people own musical instruments. Musicians do, specifically.
But that tweet, he was upset. Somebody's not talking about him enough.
Yeah,
Karl.
he needs me more than I need him, I think.
Oh,
It
wow.
was so funny because we were watching a Blunder Years the other day, and at one point Howard is dressing down John, and he goes, "'Cause I'm your daddy, and you want love from your daddy." And we all stop and we're like, that's the same exact thing he says to everybody else now.
Yeah.
Wild. That's John saying that.
Projection.
Thanks for watching that video. Hope you liked it. If you did, here's a few more you can check out. Or if you want to do a deep dive, patreon.com/the Shuli Network. Everything we do is live. So if you're signed up to Patreon, you'll get to be a part of it with us. All right, we'll see you guys. Thanks. Bye.